Shelley Hofberg is a clairvoyant, medium, pet psychic, and tarot reader. She does not ask for the details about your life, but primarily relies on her gift of clairvoyance to receive the psychic insights that will be the most helpful to you about your soulmate, relationships, money concerns, and your career path. As a pet psychic, she will receive insights about what your pet or pets wants you to know. As a medium, she will connect with your loved ones on the other side. Shelley Hofberg is the host of the Psychic Horizon radio show, produced by Goldilocks Productions and presented on Blog Talk Radio, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Shelley brings together the pioneers and visionary teachers to share with you some of the most enlightening knowledge that is out there today to expand your horizons and open the paths to higher consciousness.
Welcome to the Psychic Horizon Show. I'm your host, Psychic Shelley Hofberg, and today's special guest is Bryan Rawls, who'll be talking about angels and doing psychic readings for you. Before I bring on Bryan, I want to make some quick announcements. That on December 5, my guest is going to be Taylor Bowman. He's going to be talking about the crystal ball. And on December 8th, numerologist Jeremy Ryden will be my guest. He's the author of Your Soul Story, How to Create the Life You Always Wanted, and the host of the Intuitive Destiny show that comes on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Bryan Rawls will be back on December 15th. He's the host of the Magickal Journey radio show that comes on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And this Sunday, I'm going to be at the Airtel Plaza Hotel in Lake Balboa, California, at the New Earth Expo. There'll be psychics and healers, and I'll be doing readings from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. And on November 26th, I'll be at the School of Multidimensional Healing and Science Psychic Fair in Anaheim, California, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm now ready to bring on my guest, Bryan Rawls. Hello, Bryan.
Hello, Shelley. Hello, Shelley. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am doing fabulous. Doing fabulous.
And can you tell the callers a little bit something about yourself, Bryan?
Of course I can. Well, my name is Reverend Bryan Rawls, and I'm an ordained minister through Universal Life Church, and I am also a certified certified psychic medium and a certified Reiki master, and also a light language speaker and Universal Channel and Extraterrestrial Channel, and I also do a type of, I do in angel communication and angelic facilitation. And with that energy, it's basically a lot of dealing with the archangels and dealing with a little bit of angel magic to throw in there. So that's a little bit about me.
What is angel therapy, Bryan?
Angel therapy is when you call on the angels to help with day-to-day needs and day-to-day challenges. And angel therapy is a way of calling on the angels to help you out with this particular with these particular challenges or endeavors.
And let's take our first call, Bryan, which is area code 229. Hello, 229.
Hello, thank you for taking my call.
And who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Yes, my name is Melvin.
Hello, Melvin. And Melvin, what is your question today?
I have some concerns about my health. I was recently in the hospital about 3 weeks ago, and and haven't been feeling well. And I just want to know, like, do you see an improvement with my health? Just feeling tired and drained, and kind of depressed a little bit with negative thoughts, and it just it's just so much going on with me right now.
Okay, so Melvin, a lot of this has to do with some of your emotional healing. It also has to do with your ego as well. There's a false sense of entrapment and being overly focused on material things that are keeping negative and fear-based thoughts inhabiting your body. So what I can offer you is a little bit of a Elohim channeling. Elohim is a type of angelic being that similarly uses sound to remove certain negative based thoughts. So just take a deep breath in, and I'm just going to speak in an Elohim language. Adora una kataya sto sokuna kabadaya te hisin e kura katahos. Oh. Okay, Tauno. All right, and you just allow for some of that energy to release off you. You have a lot of energy that is just needing direction. Okay, but wow. I do feel as if you are going to be feeling better in the upcoming weeks. But let's see what Shelley has to say.
Okay, thank you.
I feel that you hold energy in your solar plex. That's in your stomach area. Have you had trouble with your stomach?
Oh, well, yes, I've been, I have a bulging disc, but it doesn't hurt. I'm going to have surgery on it, but it doesn't hurt at all. But it just, sometimes my stomach gets tight, and sometimes it blows up like indigestion or something, but then it goes down, so that's off and on.
I feel that there's trouble in the stomach area, and I feel that it has to do with the solar plex, that there's energy in your solar plex, and I'm going to tell you how to release that energy. I want you to get a citrine crystal, and I want you to hold that crystal on your solar plex, which is your navel. I want you to put it on your navel and hold it there, and I want you to visualize the energy of the solar plex going, red energy going out your feet. Do it laying down, and then visualize bringing green energy into your feet. If you do that, that will take care of the problem in the stomach.
Okay.
I do think the surgery is going to be successful, and I feel you're going to have the surgery this year or early next year, and that the surgery is going to be successful. And I do feel that you're going to start feeling better in the next couple of weeks with the healing that Bryan did for you. You should be feeling better in the next few weeks. So you are going to get better. And go ahead.
I'm sorry, because back in July of this year, I was working at this big department store, and I fell and injured my left knee, my left arm, and my lower back. And now the doctor have me on restrictions. I have a brace on my left leg. I can't bend it. So I don't know if I'm going to have surgery on this leg. And the people that I work for at the department store, they're giving me a hard time. It's been really stressful for me. Even they had cut my hours, and then they'll add it back, and they'll cut them again. So I had to go get an attorney. So I'm just waiting to go to the doctor and just follow the doctor's orders and stuff like that. So
well, the department store is going to end up having to pay money out to you. You're going to win with the attorney. The attorney's going to get you compensation. and they're going to have
Okay.
to pay for the injuries that you received on the job. They're just pissed off because you got injured. But it's not your fault that you got injured. It's their
No, ma'am.
fault that you got injured.
That's right, because I scrubbed the store, and I was turning the corner, making a right turn, and somebody went on break and left a lot of boxes and left a shopping cart in the next aisle, and I went to reach for it and fell completely very hard on my left side, and my left arm is like it swells up my hand and my elbow area, and it swells up, and then some days it'll go down, and I don't know if it's any nerve damage to it or what, because I am a diabetic, but it's and I have numbness around my knee area because I was hospitalized, and the doctor said that I had a little mini tiny stroke, but at first they said that I didn't, and then they ran some dye, and they said it was just a little mini one. But I didn't have any symptoms of a stroke, zero. All the tests I passed, but I don't know if I really had one or not.
You had a stroke.
Me neither. But that's what they're saying, that I had a little tiny stroke, but I didn't. They test me with all this everything that I didn't have any twisting of the mouth. My speech was fine. I know where I was. I even though my
stroke, sir.
Ma'am.
You didn't have a stroke, sir.
Yes, ma'am. What happened? What was wrong? That come from just pain from the
pain from the fall.
Okay.
We have to go now, but
okay.
Bryan,
Thank you.
Bryan, how can Melvin get in contact with you?
Melvin, you can get in touch with me or in contact with me through my office number at 586-659-9660, or you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com.
And you can contact me at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon show today, Melvin.
Okay, thank you all so much. I love you all. Thank you for helping me. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're now going to continue our interview with Bryan Rawls, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is Jay at area code 714. How do angels communicate, and with whom do they communicate with, Bryan?
They communicate through several extrasensory abilities, such as clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, and clairolfactory. And that is simply seeing, hearing, feeling, and knowing, and smelling, and tasting. And then, what was the rest of the question, ma'am?
With whom do they communicate with?
And whom they communicate with is anyone that is willing to communicate with them and initiate contact, because angels are one of them types of beings that you have to call on them, and they cannot intercede with our life unless they really have to, unless it is from Divine Mother, a command from Divine Mother. Command from Divine Mother can only dispatch an angel for you.
Awesome. Let's take our next caller, Bryan, which is Jay at area code 714. Hello, Jay.
Hi, Shelley and Bryan. My question is about angels. I usually get messages through songs, and it doesn't happen that often. Who are my angels, and how do they communicate with me aside from music? Like, did I miss any messages?
Okay, so what I keep hearing is that You communicate you communicate very well with angels and also the elementals. Okay, and a little bit with the Galactics, but not as much. But there is particular codes within you that are showing blue energy around you. So that would be Michael, and I would also say Metatron and Zadkiel, because there are codes within the DNA that needs to become activated for you. Okay. Also, there's something to do with opportunities coming up for you. These opportunities seem to be coming in many different ways of gifts of money, time, and effort. And I see as if something is being signed or something being signed off of.
I didn't quite see what something found.
Something being signed, as in like a document of some sort.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing something about a document being signed, but you need to call on Archangel Michael for help in protecting you and keeping you safe while signing that document, and read between the lines, okay? But let's see what Shelley has to say. Maybe she can clear some of that stuff up for you.
Okay.
And I feel that Angel Gabriel, as well as Angel Michael, is your guardian angels. And your guardian angel said that there's going to be new employment for 2017. You may be working at some type of school or store, but there's going to be new employment for you coming up before April of next year. So in 2017, you're going to be employed in a new job. And Bryan, how can Jay get in contact with you?
Jay, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, and you can also go to my website at www.magickalourney.com.
And
thank you both.
And we'll see you soon, Jay.
Okay.
Bye-bye. We're now going to continue our interview with Bryan Ross, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is Kathy at area code 443. How do we work with Archangel Michael, Bryan?
Okay, when working with Archangel Michael, you always envision blue energy. Blue is his signature color. How I work with his energy is always envision the color blue, and you would normally see him with the blue aura around them, also around him. You also work with his sword. Archangel Michael has a sword, and the sword cuts etheric cords, and these etheric cords keep you bound to oaths, vows, contracts, people, places, and things. So that's a little bit of a way of working with Archangel Michael.
Thank you, Bryan. And let's take Kathy at area code 443. Hello, Kathy.
Hi, how's everybody today?
We're doing fine. How are you, Kathy?
Great. I have a side business that I usually make a little bit of money with or whatever. And lately, I've had some bills come in. So with that money, I'm paying these bills that are coming in instead of saving my money. And I'm just wondering what's going on.
Okay, so I keep on hearing too much going on at one time. And there's a need of a decision being made. there's also a consideration of stopping and smelling the roses a little bit, of kind of approaching situations in a playful manner, and understanding that life goes on. Okay, and it kind of feels to me as if you need to stay grounded in reality. Okay, meaning there's a little bit of a stability that is being needed here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing a little bit of angelic healing here. And it's going to be in an angelic language. And just take a deep breath in.
Hello, no, ne ataisto tu. Tik aro no kuda ist oro. Aturi in emora kudu. Esta tori in esta. Wokudu. Wokudu. Oh. Delor moko. Ita idori ista. Pakadu uriani. Oh.
Okay, and take a deep breath in. Okay. All right. I should allow for everything to move on out, but I do see as if finances are going to be a whole lot better in the new year.
Great. I'm trying to put a little bit of money away, and then something comes up like a dental bill, a car bill. It's like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Life is throwing curves our way, and we just need to kind of swing to the left, swing to the right.
All right. Thank you.
I feel, Kathy, that you're going to start making profits in December, January, February, March. You know, so there might be some bills in November. There might still be bills coming up in the future, but you're going to be able to make profits beyond the bills.
Mhm.
You know, there's going to be an influx of money. There's going to be more money coming to you.
Okay.
And Bryan, how can Kathy get in contact with you?
Kathy, you can contact me at 586-659-9620, or you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, and that is magical with a I-C-K-A-L. Okay?
Thank you.
And you could get a hold of me, Kathy, at 818-744-5241, or go to PsychicHorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show today, Kathy.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
We're now going to continue our interview with Bryan Ross, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 310. How do we work with Archangel Raphael, Bryan?
Okay, Raphael is the Archangel of Healing. And Archangel emits a green or resonates with the green color. He is very closely related with the heart chakra, so anything that is doing with the heart chakra, just call in Archangel Raphael, because Archangel Raphael works from a place of love. Although all of the archangels work from a place of love, but this one is the love energy all the way around 360. Okay, he is the main man if you have a toothache. He is the main man if you have a headache. Call on him for any type of healing, body, mind, spirit. He's wonderful in many different ways.
And let's take our next caller, Bryan, which is area code 310. Hello, 310.
Hello.
Hi, and who would we have the pleasure of speaking to?
My name is Cecilia, and blessings to both of you. My question is, I have found some nude crystals and other specimens at an impact site, and I was shown distributing them. But there seems to be some resistance, perhaps in my field, maybe in the subconscious, to doing that. And I'm not sure if I'm being called to perhaps relocate before that doorway will open where they'll be allowed to go out, or maybe there's something I'm not seeing.
Okay, so what I get is that there is definitely something that you must do with those crystals that you found. And they are record-keeping crystals. These particular crystals hold a particular record of the existence of other galaxies, other planets. And if you are looking to start off that and sending them to anybody, send them to me or send me one. I would be more than happy to be a keeper of one. Because that is what I'm feeling is you were the one that found them, you are the one to gift them, and to find homes and keepers for them. Okay? And
okay.
But for some way, shape, or in some way, shape, or form, you have to do your ceremony on them.
Yes, I've been doing that.
Okay. All right, yeah, I heard. Don't forget to tell her to do her ceremony. Like,
I've been doing that for a while.
Perfect. And another thing that I heard about any type of relocation, you're going to be going many different places. Okay, you're going to be going many different places because I feel as if those crystals have a vibration like no other.
That's what I got. But I will connect with you, so I will take down your number.
Okay. Well, my number is 586-659-9620. But let's see what Shelley has to say.
And Priscilla, I feel that you are going to move in February, March, that you're going to relocate. And I feel that there's going to be some other crystals besides these crystals that you're going to be finding, that you'll be finding on the internet, and you'll be the keeper of those crystals too, and you'll be giving those crystals out to people. And they're going to be quartz crystals, clear quartz, rose quartz. They're going to be, amethysts are going to be quartz crystals that you're going to come upon on the internet, and that you're going to be drawn to these crystals, and you're going to be giving these crystals out. And thank you for calling, Priscilla.
Thank you, Cecilia, but thank you so much, both of you.
You're welcome. We're now going to continue my interview with Bryan Ross, and then I'm going to take my next caller, which is Carolyn, at area code 818. Bryan, how do you know that it's the angel realm working with you when you're giving the light language activation?
Well, normally you will hear a change in the tone where it will become soft, and that is the Elohim coming through, and also the energy of the. I will actually try to bring in the angels for you real quick. So take a deep breath in. Okay, and that was actually what I was not expecting, but that was Angelic. That was actually Angelic light language to actually clear. That was to clear and deactivate, and that would be used to deactivate an implant or clear a belief, clear an oath, clear a vow, clear a particular feeling. So that's basically how you can tell is by relying on psychic senses.
Thank you for the activation, Bryan. And let's take our next caller, which is Carolyn at area code 818. Hello, Carolyn.
Hello. Hi, Shelley and Bryan. The question I have, yes, what do my angels say about how I will do financially with a new interactive sports app that I'm a part of? It's coming out next week.
Okay, so what I'm hearing that it's definitely financially going to be successful. I do hear that you need to be careful on how income is spent during the holidays, but I feel as if the income is really going to be very stable and incoming during the first part of the next year. All right, so that would be the first 6 months. Now, after the 6-month mark, I'm not seeing anything at the moment after the 6-month mark, but definitely do understand that only look at least 6 to 8 months forward. Okay, so, but I do feel as if you will be financially perfect.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I feel that
let's see what Shelley has to say.
I feel that this is going to be a good business venture for you. It's going to be slow in getting it started to get people. It's going to start off slow, but it will pick up in February, March. And by February, March, you'll have more people sign up to sell the sports app, and your income will be stable.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, that's good. Thank you. That's good news.
And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Carolyn.
Okay, thank you.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Bryan Ross, and then I'm going to take my next caller, which is area code 916. What is light language blessings, Bryan?
Okay, light language blessings are blessings that are spoken in either star languages, angelic languages, elemental languages, and elder languages and wise one languages. So I speak over 195 different dialects of light language. It used to be 175, but I have been downloaded with more, and it's now gotten up to 195. But the light language blessings are spoken in many different types of star languages and so on. I can do a quick light language blessing at the end of the show if you like.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Okay, perfect. I will do that.
Let's take our next caller, which is area code 916. Hello, 916.
Hello, this is Nancy speaking. How are you?
Hello, Nancy. We're fine. How are you?
Good. Lately, I've been experiencing more lucid dreams and also aware of synchronicities and signs. And I was curious, what is actually going on and how I can enhance these experiences.
Okay, so this is a perfect question. I was just actually looking through my dream book, and it's very funny that you said that my appointment before the radio show was about dreams. And dreams are basically like stories, okay? The dreams, to enhance lucid dreaming, take you mugwort and honey. Mix a teaspoon of honey to a teaspoon of mugwort, stir it up, clump it into a little ball, and pop it in your mouth, swallow it down with some Pepsi, Coke, or tea, or whatever you drink, and then you'll be good. And you want to do that 30 minutes before you go to bed. That will help with lucid dreaming. All right. Also, the dreaming, the reason why you are increasingly dreaming at night here lately is due to the frequencies that we've had upon the planet since October. We've had the 1010 frequencies, the 1111 frequencies, and also the Pleiadian lineup that we are currently in. Actually, from started on Tuesday and will end on this coming Monday, and it's when the Pleiades is closest to Earth. And the Pleiades come back to check on their experiments. And that is what is happening with you. And you are a Pleiadian starseed, and they are actually coming back and touch bases with their walk-in aspect.
Okay. I feel, Nancy, that there is a spiritual awakening going on with you, and that you should keep a dream journal and write down your dreams or any kind of signs that you get. Write them down in a book and ask your spirit guides and angels to interpret them for you, because there's a spiritual awakening going on. You're growing spiritually and you're becoming more spiritual, and your psychic abilities are going to come in strong for your dreams. You're going to have a lot of premonition dreams, which are dreams of the future, because your psychic abilities are going to come in strong. Bryan, how can Nancy get in contact with you?
Nancy, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can also go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can email me at angelicguidance13@gmail.com.
And you could get a hold of me, Nancy, at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Nancy.
Thank you, both of you.
You're very welcome.
We're now going to continue our interview with Bryan Ross, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 416. What happens during the light language blessing, Bryan?
What happens during the light language blessing is similar to restoring the codes of light in DNA. All right, restoring the codes of light in DNA restores the mutated or distorted DNA codes, and the light language is heard directly by the soul. There's no need for any interpretation whatsoever. The soul interprets the light language, and the light language goes to where it needs to go, and then after it goes to where it needs to go, it promotes healing, promotes clarity, promotes anything you can imagine, and it's almost like plugging a lamp in and giving it power. It's that simple. The light language is basically like a powerhouse of a healing activation that, when a normal healing session lasts about an hour, a light language activation can get an hour worth of healing out of 3 to 10 minutes worth of light language speaking. And it's not that it's not that humans don't have the ability to do it. It's that you have to remember how to speak the languages, because we all have the ability to speak the languages. We just need to activate the Brocken, the Wernicke parts of the brain, which govern sound and language. All right, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to stop.
Let's take our next caller, Bryan, which is area code 416. Hello, 416.
Hi, how are you?
We're fine.
Hello.
And who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
This is Yvonne from Toronto.
Hello, Yvonne.
Thank you so much. I love you, Bryan. I actually never heard of this show until today, so I'm so excited listening to everything. It's just amazing.
Wonderful.
So thank you for the experience. My question is, I am evolving into my psychic gifts and abilities, and I'm trying to practice with them. And I would like to do that where I can make some money. Right now it's just here and there, and, practice makes perfect. Do you have any guidance?
Okay, the first guidance is you have to make sure that you trust yourself first. Okay? That is the first thing that they screamed at me. Make sure you tell her that she must trust herself first. All right? So it feels to me like you need to gain a little bit of confidence within self, and then put one foot in front of the other and work towards making this come into fruition for you. I do see that you are going to be doing some type of healing, intuitive type work, and it seems as if it turns out to be your own method or your own modality. I really feel strongly with that, and I see that you are definitely opening up the chakras on a daily basis, and keeping the Sushumna very clean. So the Sushumna is very important. It's kind of like the pranic tube, and keeping that clean is one of the main things in psychic work, is keeping our channel clean, keeping our channel divine. I am divine light. I honor divine light, or some couple of affirmations to work with. Works wonders. But yes, I see probably about you're less than 3 months away from actually being that facilitator or practitioner for other people.
Okay. Do you see someone coming in to work with me at all?
I do see someone coming in to work with you, but remember, the teacher arrives when the student is ready, and the student is ready. So the teacher should be arriving very soon. Or may have already arrived or popped up.
I just got confirmation shivers when you said that.
I believe you may have already saw or spoke or have spoken to your teacher.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's see what Shelley has to say.
I feel, Yvonne, that you should be working with auric cards. Go to a metaphysical store and buy yourself a deck of auric cards, any kind of cards that you're attracted to. That's going to help increase your gift of clairvoyance and your gift of clairsentience, clear seeing, and clear feeling. So I would recommend that you get some auric cards and work with them. It looks like that the teacher is coming soon. I agree with Bryan that the teacher is coming, and that you're going to be taking psychic development courses from this teacher. And the psychic development courses is going to help also increase your psychic ability. And Bryan, how can Yvonne get in contact with you?
Okay, Yvonne, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can go to my website at www.magicaljourney.com, or you can also email me at angelicguidance13@gmail.com.
Thank you so much to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're now
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We're now going to continue our interview with Bryan Rawls. What are the benefits in purchasing a 60-minute session with you, Bryan?
Okay, the benefits of purchasing a 60-minute session with me. All right, you see how fast I talk? I speak very fast, so the whole 60 minutes, I get through so much information that it's very, very worth what I am charging for, and you receive DNA activations, you receive light language transmissions, questions answered about anything that you can imagine. Also, I don't do legal issues, and I don't do legal issues, like really horrible legal issues, and I don't do health issues like diagnose people. But I really clear a lot of things within a 60-minute session. We're clearing oaths, vows, contracts, and commitments, DNA activations, distortions, implants, anything removed that you can possibly think of, even throwing a little bit of magic there. So very eclectic practitioner, and you never know what I will pull out of my magical sacred bag.
Well, we have time for one more caller, Bryan. Let's take area code 864. Hello, 864.
My name is Catherine, and I was calling because sometimes I'll have dreams and they'll come true every once in a while. Do you see my psychic ability staying where it is, or do you see it expanding?
Okay, what's your name again, sweetie?
It's Catherine.
Catherine. All right, take a deep breath in. All right, Catherine. All right, so you got a lot of fire energy around you. So what that is telling me is you've come into your own partnership of the self. You've done a lot of self-realization, a lot of old contracts and old energy has been dealt with, and you are continuing to move forward with your psychic gifts, and there is a very high potential of growing very deep within your roots. That's one thing about you. You need to go within your roots. Go back to where it is you came, okay? And dig deep right down into the root chakra. All right, and what I mean by that is, what did Mama and Daddy do, or what did Grandma and Grandpa do? Go back to your roots.
Okay, right now I'm having a problem with my thyroid, and do that have something to stop your psychic ability from coming on? I'm going to the doctor.
Okay, so give me just a second. Take a deep breath in.
Enor une kita sheporo no kudura kiata. Pauta tumi asta ki ada. Oh. Dialor kiat. Lokune kiata. Lakit et ura. Mukata est. Zita si an ile akrokutun. Zita krin et toa. Oh.
And take a deep breath in. And just bring that energy up through the chakras, all the way out the crown chakra, doubling back into the fourth eye, all the way down through the pineal gland, all the way down the Sushumna, activating the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. And take a deep breath in, Catherine. All right, how are you feeling?
I feel okay.
Perfect. All right, so just allow for that energy to work for you for at least I would say that at least the next 6 hours. Drink lots of water.
Okay.
Let's see what Shelley has to say.
I feel, Catherine, that you have the ability to read pets. One of your psychic gifts is going to be being a pet psychic. You have a very special bond with pets. Do you have any pets, Catherine?
No, I don't have any.
You have a very special bond with pets. I would encourage you to get a pet.
Mm-hmm.
You're good with animals, and you're also good with children.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that you're going to learn to read pets, and you need to find an animal communicator. And you also need to get some aura cards. You know,
well, I do have some tarot cards that I'm trying to read.
You might even take a tarot class and look online for a tarot teacher.
Okay.
Look on the internet for a tarot teacher, because I think that you would be a good tarot reader, and I definitely feel you would do good with pets and children, reading them. That's one of your gifts.
Okay.
And you have the gift of clairvoyant, clear seeing, and you have the gift of clear sentient, clear feeling. So you are very gifted, and once you start to take up tarot, your gifts are going to come in much stronger.
Okay.
And Bryan, how can Catherine get in contact with you?
Catherine, you can get in contact with me at 586-659-9620, or you can also go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can also email me at angelicguidance13@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you.
And you could get a hold of me, Catherine, at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show today, Catherine.
All right, thank y'all very much.
You're welcome. I wanted to thank Bryan Rawls for being my guest on the Psychic Horizon Show today. He'll be back December 15th. I wanted to thank Tiffany White, Sage Woman of Goldilocks Production, for producing the Psychic Horizon Show, and I want to thank all the callers who participated in the Psychic Horizon Show. Thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show today, Bryan.
Thank you so very much. Let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste.
Thank you, dear. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.